What's up guys, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Deluxe Generations Chromia. Now this is a pre-release sample, so I don't have a box or instructions or anything like that to show you, but the important part here is to be able to check out the figure and see if it's worth getting. And so far from what I've seen, it's definitely worth getting. You get a very cool Tron Cycle-like alternate mode here. It does have this little cockpit area and it does unhinge from here, but it's not made to really open up and put anything in there. But it's a cool little look here. It's a nice clear plastic. The blues are definitely working real well for this alternate mode, as are the little red highlights. I really do enjoy that. You do see bits here. It actually does remind me of the Mospeada bikes. If you guys were into that or watch Robotech and remember those types of bikes, it does have a little vibe of that too. And what you'll notice is I do have one gun. I'm not sure if the final release has two guns. I have seen pictures of it with two guns, but this one only came with one. You'll see it's got a really nice Tampo printed Autobot logo right up front. And for those of you wondering, the wheels actually do roll. And you'll notice here there's a seam. This does actually split into two, and somehow Hasbro was still able to put the rolling detail on, which is definitely a plus. Now the front does not split, but it still has the same type of design. You have the outer wheel part that does spin on this inner rim. Now you may have noticed a little detail here of the kickstand, which does let you prop up the bike like so. Now let's take a look at the bottom here. It is pretty obvious where the legs are. You'll see both legs here and the knees, which really, honestly, doesn't really detract from the whole overall look of the figure. It still looks really nice the way it is. And here is the top view. Here's the forward view. And here's the rear of alternate mode. Now you will see the hands are right there. That may bother some of you. I don't really care, to be honest, but it would be nice if they could hide away. And one other cool feature of vehicle mode is the fact that the front wheel does turn the way a real bike would. So we're going to put Deluxe Chromia right here, and we're going to do a little size comparison. We're going to do a Voyager Roadbuster, which is really the only transformer I have right now in vehicle form to show you guys. But this is how they scale together, just so you can see what the difference in size is. So it actually does make this Voyager Roadbuster look really teeny. And make sure to check out the review on Roadbuster coming up very soon. But continuing on along, we're going to go ahead and transform this into robot mode. Now here she is in completed robot mode. Not sure if I have everything 100% since there's no instructions, but this will give you a basic overall idea of what she looks like. It looks like to get her legs a little wider, you do have to move the skirt out of the way a little bit here to allow you to get this kind of pose. Now the first thing I notice is that this does remind me terribly of Prime RC, and I actually do have a Prime RC here to show you guys, which is this one here. This is the regular release, the Robots in Disguise release, and I do have a first edition here, which is all mangled up from being thrown on the floor here, which is this one right here. All right, and as you can see, there's a huge similarity, even with the transformations. Even more so with this one, since the tire is right on the back. This one's a little folded off to the side. Since we're looking at RCs, we might as well put this one here against Chromia. Now, I don't have the Perfect Effect Chromia, but I do have this one, which is pretty similar except for the color. Now next we're going to check out the articulation. We have the head here, which the base of the neck is on a ball joint. We also have the shoulders, and you'll notice there's a ball joint right there, which allows a pretty good amount of freedom of movement, except this round outer piece does get in the way in spots like this, but it does give you pretty good range overall. And also the elbows here are on a nice ball joint. And if we move to the hands, they are also on a ball joint here. There's no waist due to this folding up during the transformation to motorcycle. But you'll see there's a ball socket type joint on the hips also. You got the ball joints inside of this outer socket, and then the leg swivels right around that. And then we got the knee joint, which is pretty good range of movement there. But this wheel back here kind of gets in the way a bit. And then we have the feet, which have very, very slight amount of movement, no angle pivot. Now Chromia, being one of the few females in the Transformers world, has been known to cause quite a ruckus amongst the Autobots. So anyway, let's take one final look here with her gun attached to her hand. And overall, guys, I gotta say it's a pretty cool figure. If you like the first edition RCs, you're definitely gonna love this. Even if you don't have those, I definitely recommend picking this one up because it is a very nice figure. Can't wait for the RC Deluxe to come out. Hopefully I'll get to do a review of that. And if you're liking the videos, guys, you can subscribe right here. That way I can keep bringing you all these awesome reviews. And till next time, bye-bye.